Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. Welcome back to my channel. I have missed you. I have been so busy running around with Adrian. Ula, those are my flowers. Water. Okay, thank you. How are you, my darlings? I've missed you. Like I was saying, I have been busy with Adrian. I don't know whether some of you know, but last month, Adrian had an ear operation. Thank you, Toots. Thank you very much. Ula, whose water is this? I saw it in your fridge. You bought it? Yeah. Okay. And we took him to hospital because he wasn't responding. Come to find out, Adrian only had 20% hearing. Yes. And he had glue ear, so he had to have an operation. I don't know what it is with this water, but he had to have an operation. And he now has speech therapy to get his speech going. So I've been just so busy. He doesn't want to go to school in the mornings, meltdown. He doesn't want to come back from nursery after being in school. I have to rush and take him to his speech therapy, come back, and then there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that I'm trying to, get for you guys on time. So, a lot of stuff was just happening, and so I wasn't able to film as I usually do. This episode of Sister to Sister is about confidence. I had done an episode about confidence years ago, and we are back with yet an updated version of our confidence. You must be saying to yourself, Fumi, you have no makeup on. I'm aware of this. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm in a good mood. I've slept. Which is rare in this house. Juvia's Place has come out with a new collection. Yeah. It is called the Culture Collection. They are doing it for the culture. I'm going to tell you, they're not doing too badly. This is the packaging right here. Is it lovely or not? Again, Juvia's Place, burst of color, African-esque, So we have the mask. And behind the packaging, it says here, a show-stopping burst of unique and irresistible shades, destined to make any look pop. That is what it tells us. Yeah? Do we live? And here, my darlings, is the palette. Let me just bring it down so that you can see how deep and rich the colors are. So they are really and truly doing it for the culture. We're going to have an eye story up in here. They also came out with what? And I'm going to put the Insta stories because I had already swatched these so that you guys can see. They came out with 4 liquid eyeshadows. And these liquid eyeshadows are right here. I'm going to tell you something off the bat. Grab the liquid eyeshadows. Grab them. I'm going to use them on my eyes today. I'm going to use it on my lip. And I'm going to show you how to really create a beautiful, sexy lip. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do, I have it right here. Dun, 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 dun. Do you see this? I don't know whether I still have the picture. It's a gorgeous limited edition from Colored RAINE. As a matter of fact, Juvia's Place and Colored RAINE, my discount code for those 2 brands is Fumi. Right down here below. Fabulous. And this was in collaboration with the television show Power. Beautiful. I've never seen it since. And I realized, Fumi, you know what? You can create it with the liquid eyeshadows that Juvia's Place have presented to us. Alrighty, so let us start. Let us start. Confidence. What is confidence? Confidence is about believing in yourself. Bottom line. We're going to go off kilter right here. We're going to use Juvia's Place. I love to do that. When I try a new collection from a brand, I like to use everything from that brand. So I'm just going to swish right here. This is one of their blushers that came out last season, I think. Yeah, last year. And I'm just going to swish that onto my cheek. Just give it some color. What is confidence, you say? Confidence is speaking up. Speaking up in defense of somebody else. Speaking up for yourself in an uncomfortable position or situation. Confidence is looking at somebody dead in the eye. Confidence is finally telling him to F off. He's been playing you for much too long and he can't play you anymore. And you have the confidence to tell him to F off and not come back. So we're going to use a base, and this is NYX. Love NYX. And this is just like a white base. I love to use it. I've just deported it when I really want the colors to pop. I find that when I use a white base, I get exactly what I need. So I'm just going to pop that on right there. And there we have it. That's all we need. So after putting the base on, I am going to go in with Delta. Delta is this poppy orange one right here. And I'm just going to plop this onto the lid and up and just see what kind of life it's giving me. And it's giving me exactly what I want. It's understanding the assignment right away. Confidence must not be mixed up or confused with arrogance or ego. It's none of those. Confidence is extremely attractive. I have found over time that confidence really is pushing you through your comfort zone and you coming out the other end with more experience, knowing that you can do this. It is pushing you through your comfort zone. Once you pass that zone, there's a feeling of infinity. That, oh my God, yes, I can do this. It comes from hard work. It comes from you being scared. It comes from you not knowing, but you're pushing through anyway. When you come out the other end, you just come out the other end. You go through the room of tragedies. You go through the room of unknown, and you come out the other end, and you're alive, and you're standing with your 2 feet, 10 toes deep. You now have the confidence to say, I can do this. I can do this. And you must always push your limits because it will never come from your comfort zone. The Delta is gorgeous. I am loving it very, very much. I'm just putting it right up all the way and just warm up that area there. I like it a lot. Then we're going to go in with Edo. That's a nice yummy purpley. Why not? And we're gonna stab that inside and outside of the eye. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gorgeous. And then I'm gonna put it on the lower lid. Yes. I'm just gonna go over Calaban, and then we're just going to diffuse the edges a little bit so that it's not too intense, and just go over with that pink. Yeah, this is cute. Do you see? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to go in with Calabash, this one right here, and we're just going to touch up the very tips of the brow. And this brush is a Morphe brush. It's a 131 brush. It's absolutely fantastic. And it just really just brings down the highlighter onto the brow bone. And it just really looks like falling stars. It's absolutely beautiful. Just look at how gorgeous that is. And very quickly, I'm going to take Fula. It's beautiful shade. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand like so. And we are going to dance this all over the lid. Yeah? Yes. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, just go over there. Okay? Isn't that gorgeous? This is Pixie and this is a gorgeous blue, and we are just going to rim the bottom of the eyes. A lot of you will be saying, but for me, how do I acquire confidence? What I've realized, and that applies to me too, confidence is so important when it comes to relationships. How do I present myself? How do I feel confident in a relationship? How do I take my confidence to stand up and tell him I'm not being treated right? I don't want this. I want more. I want less of this. I want more of that. How do I really stand firm in a relationship without coming off confrontational, without coming into a fight? I don't want to fight with him. I just want to be able to express myself instead of what? Suffering in silence. Let's line the eyes. And like I said, this is Pixie, my darlings. And this shade is called Black Blue. It's one of the richest, absolutely richest colors ever. What do we think, darlings? Okay, so let me put on my lashes and I'll be right back. And now we have the lashes on. What do you think, my darlings? Is this not gorgeous? Just glistening, beautiful, gorgeous eyes. Huh? Love, love, love the eye story. Again, the confidence to wear this and really jazz it up with your favorite outfit and go out there. This is how you can wear glitter and really open up the eyelid. And it's a wearable eye. Huh? What do we think, my darlings? I live for it. Let me put a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to use Juvia's Place. And we're going to go in with this one, Lila. Okay? And just glisten up the cheekbones. Confidence comes from experience. You have to have failed 100 times. More often than not, the ones that are most unpleasant. That is where your confidence will come from, because it makes you stronger, because you survived the experience. That is how I learned. I learned so much from things that did not work out for me. That was where I got mine from, and realized I was still standing, and realized that it did not define who I was, and that I could go back again and try again. And it was the will of not wanting to give up on anything. That is where your confidence will come from. It will strengthen you. Confidence also comes from the people around you, from the people that are doing things. You will also get confidence from learning from others. Learning from others that are doing productive stuff. You have to have those people around you. Confidence also comes from positivity. Positivity, my darlings, positivity. And you just whoosh that around. And do you see how the skin is nice and glowy? We are going to go in with maroon. I love this lipstick like no other. So we're gonna go in and what? Apply. Do we love? I love. I live. We're gonna take the Afrochella. I'm gonna get a nice chunk of it, put it on our hand, back of our hand, and we're gonna flip this lippy into complete and absolute gorgeousness. Okay? What do you think? How gorgeous is that? Juvia's Place did a fantastic job with this. I absolutely love, 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 love this look. And guys, don't forget to use my discount code for this culture collection, for this absolute gorgeous culture collection. It is beautiful, and this is confidence that I am talking about. The confidence to wear color, the confidence to wear glitter. It comes and it stems from you. And I tell you, the CEO of Juvia's Place actually came to London in summer of last year, and it was a fantastic experience. Christina also came with us. And on that table, there there were CEOs of different businesses. And it was so inspiring. It was so motivating. It boosted my confidence. Oh, Fumi, you know what? You should do this. And when you're trying to get your licensing, do this, do that. Surround yourself with people that are going places. Surround yourself with people that are doing things. Surround yourself with people that know more than you. It will boost your confidence. By the time we had finished dinner of crab and lobster and champagne and bellinis, I felt as if I was 10 foot tall because I was surrounded by about 7-8 women that had their own businesses, had their own brands, just like one day I would like to have my business. This is how you will continue to boost your confidence. This is how you will continue to grow. The more that you grow, you will push yourself. You will always be scared. Can I? Will I? I don't know. Oh my God. That's not bad. But I am telling you, you have to push absolutely through. Stay away from negative people. They will drain your energy and they will drain your confidence. Stay away from people that say you can't do this. They're speaking about themselves. They're not talking about you. Those limitations are for them. It's not for you. Confidence will come from your failure. Yes, because what will happen is that after you haven't succeeded at something, you will have to sit back. And when you do, I want you to remember what I am telling you. Go right back in. It means you didn't do something right. It means that you are being redirected. But never ever let it take a chip off of you to say that you're not good enough. I love who I am. I love everything about me. I do. I love my skin. I love my height. I love my age. I love who I am. You have to become the driver on the bus. You will have your tribe, but you drive that bus. The confidence in a man will come from you. Do you know that I took time off from dating because I wasn't getting it right, and I began to realize that for me, different guys, same issue. It wasn't long lasting. I was always people pleasing. I was taking a lot of nonsense, and I realized for me, it's you. It is you. So I took time out. You can call it a detox. You can call it a growth, whichever one. But I realized that for me, you have to better yourself. You have to level up yourself. These guys are behaving the way that they are because you're allowing it. And so I took time off and I began to better myself. I began to exercise. I began to eat right. I began to educate myself. I went to UCLA master's classes, yes, while I was still acting. I got my credit together. Little by little, it was giving me confidence. Cleaned out my house. It was giving me confidence. Things that no longer served me, I got rid of. Relationships, boy, girl, intimate, platonic. If it didn't serve me, with positivity, with laughter, with fun, with being myself, without having to people please. When I realized that I didn't have to work on a relationship, I realized this is the relationship I wanted to have around me. Boy or girl, business or not. If I could work with you, you and I will work cool. I began to realize for me, this is your ship. It is your ship. If it doesn't work, you have to be selfish. If it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work. Hence why, if you take a job and it's not working, you are in denial because you walked in there knowing that you were feeling some kind of way, but you overlooked it saying, you know what, I'll make it work. But the thing is, you are who you are. Your spots are your spots. And the same thing with a relationship. And you have to be realistic. It is a hard, sometimes bitter pill to swallow, even in your own self. Know your shortcomings. Know who you are, really and truly. I'll tell you right now, I can't stand having labels on my clothes. They itch like crazy. I can't. No matter what they are, Versace, Balenciaga, H&M, I cannot have the labels on the back of my clothes. I have to take it off. I'm extremely sensitive about that. Some people text me, Fumi, how are you? Just checking up on you. Please call me back whenever you can. Lots of love, XOXO. Yeah, that kind of texter. Then you have the other texter, Fumi, one line, send. Hi, one line, send. Thinking of you, one line, send. By the way, one line, send. It irks me like crazy. That is just me. It irks me like crazy. I prefer you just send me the whole text and I know A, B, and C. So what do? You now have the confidence within you to say, sis, just send me the whole message so that I know what I'm working with. I'm with Adrian, so I'm not able to go back and forth. I don't want to miss the message you're trying to send. Confidence also, you're cool. You can take the back seat and let somebody take front and center stage because you know who you are. Because it all stems from you. You have to learn the best of you, love it. The not so great parts of you, embrace it. And find the pieces out there that are aligned with you. And you will find that in your mistakes. There was a guy I dated very lightly. We were not intimate in any way, shape, or form. But he had talked about it. I liked him so much. He was so, glamorous and he was stylish. And I loved hanging out with him because he knew all the cool places in California. And I had just kind of sort of arrived. And so we went out literally every night and I did not mind at all. And there came a time where he was like, you know what, I want to sleep with you. I want to this, I want to that. And the thing here was that I was on a detox because I knew that it weakened me, because I knew that my senses were never all the way accurate. And I didn't know him well enough to trust him with my inner self, with my inner Fumi. He stopped talking to me. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. I wanted to call him badly. But I said, Fumi, you call him and the power play will be in his hands. And I could foresee what would happen next. I would succumb to his advances, sleep with him, and that's when he would really start to treat me like shit. I said, Fumi, you can't do that to yourself. He did not even come in a romantic way. Probably now that I'm thinking about it, I'll be taking you out. Now, you know what? Let me get mines. I would leave the house so that I wouldn't call him. I would leave my phone behind so that I wouldn't call him. It took 10 days and I think I had lost about 5 pounds. Yes! But he finally did. Do you know what happened? As I saw the number, because in those days you didn't have the name or anything, you remembered all the numbers. I still remember my number in California, 310-995-0614. I saw the number, I was like, aha, he's called. I was about to pick up the phone. And something stopped and said, no, flip it for me, now give him 20. And that's exactly what I did. Him calling even strengthened my confidence. It wired my confidence in. The first part of confidence that I had was when I said no, but it was like a weak no. And as the days went on, I became stronger. I became more resilient and I became pissed off. Like, oh no. And then when he called, I was like, absolutely not. He finally came to my house. I've been calling you. You haven't picked up my phone. I'm busy. And I closed the door on him. All of a sudden, he shrank down. Fumi, hello, how are you? Oh, I would love to take you out. I said, no, I can't go. I'm busy. And that was how we kind of waned off. To the point, I never kind of wanted to see him again. I wasn't interested again because he had shown me his colors. But what had happened was I had stepped away from this glittery fancy box to see the cracks in the glass. I had pushed myself away to see that it wasn't perfect. Far from it. as a matter of fact. I want you to have the courage. The courage will lead to your confidence on that unknown territory. And you question and you come to me. 99.9. Fumi, he's treating me like this. I don't like it. He did it, whatever. You already know the answer. The answer is that you're not happy with the way he's treating you. Walk away. Walk away. It is a win-win situation. Why? You walk away. It will shock him back into him loving you, appreciating you, because he felt your absence, he didn't like it. Or he doesn't come after you, which means that you walking away was perfect timing. Your confidence level will be up here because every step in your life, in your walking life, has to be about you. It's you first. If I'm not happy, I'm not a good mom, I'm not a good wife. If I don't do my job, then I will not turn out good work across the board. Work also entails, the harder you work, the more you will learn. The more you learn, the more confidence that you will have. For my little ones, my little young baby ones, like 20-year-olds, surround yourself with people that know more than you. Surround yourself that have aspirations to do great, big, wonderful things. You will learn from them. They will boost your confidence because they will want the best from you. If you go around with negative people, not only do they not want anything for you, they can't even see anything good for themselves. So why are you trying to get a bucket of water from dry sand? You're not getting anything from there. Not at all. For my older sisters, look back. Just look back. Your track record, that's your experience right there. That will boost your confidence because you will realize, and this is something that I've noticed over time, big issues become smaller and smaller and smaller as time goes on. And you will gain the confidence and say to yourself, it's not even that big of a deal. When I look back now, it's not even that big of a deal because you've gotten the experience of survival. You have survived that experience. And that is what should redirect you to going back and doing what you truly want to do in any way, shape, or form. You want to get married again, you want to start painting, you want to go back to college. One of the biggest challenges, myself included, weight loss. I can lose it, I'll gain it. Lose it, I'll gain it. I have to find a balance. A lot of you, it's too hard, I can't do this, I can't this. I hear you. It's in the work. It's in the dedication. Always boost yourself. Always speak positively about yourself. Ain't nobody going to do that for you. That you have to do for yourself. Cherie, you're gorgeous. Whoa, is that Cherie? Because you begin to walk and talk and then you begin to believe. But it comes in self-love. It also comes from distancing yourself from people that don't serve you. They don't wish you well, that are jealous, that are always picnicking about you. You stay away from those because one thing I tell you, you can try to bring people up. Nah. But the reverse is different. Negative people can bring you down and it can win on your confidence. Don't do that. Always stay around positivity, around positive people. Speak positivity into your own existence and you will be amazed. It takes a while for you to get there and your scars are your battle badges. They are, because it shows that you have come from something, you've survived something, and you're still here to tell the story. And when it comes to relationships, I know that that is the biggest cliffhanger that can bring you down. And I tell you here and now, you do not love him. You loved what you thought he was. But somebody that you love can hurt you. And somebody that loves you wouldn't hurt you. You are in fantasy globe. I wish he was, he this. Is he now? No, he's not. He gotta go. He has got to go because he's winning on your confidence. Every single email that you guys send me and DM, he did this, he slept with this, he won't forgive me, I forgive him. No, I learned that much later in my life. Because flip the script. As you love him, Would you do it to him? No. Why? Because you love him. You told me so. How can he possibly do it to you and say he loves you when you can't imagine doing it to him? Have the confidence and the self-love to say, I gotta go. To say, I gotta go. Now, here's the difficult part. You're scared, you don't want him to go. The experience of this relationship that has gone awry will give you the signs for you to identify it in the next guy. Hence the confidence to say, hey Charlie, not me, not you, not down this road. I've been there before and I know what it is. I know who lives there and I can't go down there with you. I've been there. And he'll be looking at you like, no, it's different. Is this a whatever? No. And we come to watch story time 2. Listen to the story. Again, I went to a club. I was dancing and some guy came and, decided to start dancing with me. I said, why not? Continue to dance with him. It was fun. It was nice. He dropped me off at home. Didn't mind. I live in a block of flats. It's not as if say he knows exactly what flat I'm living in. So I was okay about it. He was a little cocky. I peeped it. But I didn't mind, And as time went by, it was always braggasaurus. Me, I'm so this, I'm so that. And he was supposed to come and pick me up. And he called me many times during the day. He called me so many times. When it was time for him to show up, because we were going to go for a dinner, I was dressed up, fabulous, waiting. Dinner must have been 7 o'clock, I think, something like that. Or he was supposed to come and pick me up at 7 o'clock. He didn't show up till about 8:30. I didn't go. I said, you're late. Did I want to go out? Was I hungry? Did I really want to go to that new restaurant? Yes, I did. But I said, for me, you have to keep your standards. And I will never forget. He said, he couldn't believe it. But for me, it's only an hour and a half. And that was another thing. An hour and a half where you could have called me and said, I'm running late. You called me throughout the day. But you just expected that you are that suave, you are that sexy, you are that whatever, that you would keep a whole Fumi Desalu-Vold waiting for an hour and a half. No, I didn't go. Because this is my analysis. When you start with relationships that have hiccups, these are the signs that you're supposed to take heed to and let that go. It's like a bag of fruit. When you wash them, there's some of them that's not that fresh. You have to throw them out. This one wasn't fresh. You have to throw him out before it started, because you're going to go down that lane of heartbreak, and I'm not prepared to do that to myself. I love myself too much. Let me go with somebody else who's not that suave, who's not that ding ding, but he loves me. Let me go with him. So when a lot of you come in and tell me, oh, for me, I didn't see, the signs were there. You just did not want to see them. But again, that's okay. Now that you've come out of this experience, it now gives you the confidence to say no to the next brother who shows up acting crazy. It's all about you. It's all about loving yourself. It's all about you saying, I can do this. You can do anything, really and truly. You can absolutely do anything when you believe in yourself and your self-worth. And you will find that when you surround yourself with people who are doing things, who are making it, and are showing up and are showing out. That, my darling, is confidence. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you all very soon. Do we love the beat? I love the beat. I'll see you soon. Congratulations, JUVIAS, please. I live I live for it. I absolutely live for it. And as far as I'm concerned, these liquid eyeshadows, fantastic. And as you've seen, you can wear it on your lip, you can wear it on your eyes. It doesn't have to be a gloss. It can be a matte, it can be a sheen, it can be anything. It can even be a cream lip, and it will still come out looking as fierce as anything. Okay, congratulations, Juvias. Please don't forget to use my discount code FUMI. I love you guys, okay? And you take very good care of yourselves. And I'll see you in my DMs. Love you, bye.
People, and if you allow people to project their fears onto you, you won't live. You couldn't walk away from the relationship, so God made the relationship walk away from you. You've been asking God, why did God let it happen? And I hear God saying, I had to break the covenant because you were going to settle for something that was less than you.
If you forgive a person, but you hang on to the anger, the pain, and the hurt, and you say you forgave the person, then you don't understand what forgiveness really is. Forgiveness is not for the other person. It's for you.
I learned in life, you can never bring somebody up if they don't want to go up. You can't. No matter how good you think you are, no matter how much you want to tell them, you could help them. If they don't want to go up, there's nothing you can do. 100%. But the reverse is not true. Somebody bad could bring a good person down. Because the negativity in the world is much more stronger than the positive sometimes. And the negative people can bring you down. So I stay away from negative people. You're right. I just walk away from them.